Hey folks! Welcome back to some more Senran Kagura Bust! On our last episode, Hibari infiltrated the Hebijo school with the intention of getting some revenge for Yagyu, but to no avail so far. We also got to see some of Homura's backstory and her worldview on good and evil. So, with that sweet tidbit in mind, let us continue. Henceforth, and hey Mr. K, what's up? The Hebijo have our super secret ninja art scroll, and Hibari has transferred to their school. She may have gone there to seek revenge, but I suspect it will backfire on her. Oh, will it? Well, it kind of already has actually, so you ain't wrong at that. Hibari took the scroll. It's just been one problem after another lately. I don't understand any of it. What on earth is going on? Maybe it's on another planet, Missy. Alright, hey, Katsu. We're gonna finish up this business of the super secret ninja art scrolls. But I don't know if we really have it in us to handle it. Not just yet. And then Yagyu. Hibari, switching schools? This has to be a lie, or perhaps coercion. We must go to help her, and soon. Oh, don't you worry, you tough cookie. We shall. Right. So, let's just have a wee chit-chat with Asuka. Oh, I'm sure it was a nice choice. Or maybe it wasn't. I have no clue who we're getting to play as next. But any hoodles, Asuka. The Hebijo have our super secret ninja art scroll, and we have to do something about it. I'm also worried about Hibari. Could she really? No, Homura has to be lying, right? We'll just have to make a liar out of her then, won't we? Right, so Hibari's transfer. It seems Yagyu is back. The battle with the Hebijo is still ongoing, but don't push yourself too much. Well, we do have to beat up Mirai, so it's time for some revengeance against that grumpy Munchkin, eh? It'll take more than a bullet to put Yagyu down. Excuse me, you wee Munchkin! How in the heck did you get in here? And secondly, how did you find out our locale? Well, in all fairness, little missy, it's kinda hard to trust the one that shot you on your way out. Mainly due to the fact that Hibari is involved. Oh, why yes, we shall dole out some pain. What a wonderful day, Mirai! Oh my goshicles! Now, are you sure you want this? Well, you ain't gonna be ignoring this pain. It's gonna be delivered in spades. Ooh. Oh, actually, maybe she does have a whole bunch of health bars. Oh well. We'll just stay on her though. I'm not gonna transfer yet though, or should I? Actually, yeah, I will. Also, is that some new lassies out and about that have been hammering on us? I think so! Because I see some umbrellas. Yeah, that's a new one! Oh, Stalin. Well, I'm sorry for tearing your dots a little bit, but I'm sure the entire thing will just have to come off in a wee bit. Oh, that's vamos. Right, now you have my attention again. Hopefully this will land. Oh, it did! Nice, nice. Oh, it's been a while, Yankee. Oh! Oh my lordy. Well, it didn't get ruined as much as I was expecting. But can we get even more off? Not that I want to see it, honestly. I feel bad for ruining the dress as is. Well, it is what it is. Ow! You can say that again. Unless if by some twist of fate, this is another one of those scripted fights where it's just like, we hardly dealt a scratch, but come on, it's about time we actually dole out some real pain to the baddies, right? I mean, we've had several rounds with them. Oh, your affinity for Yang has awakened the Yang attribute, so that's just extra moves. And a new accessory. Ooh. Right, little missy, you need to calm down about that whole ordeal. I'm sure you found maybe at least somebody that's accepted you for who you are, right? I mean, you have an entire school filled to the brim with them. Okay, okay. Actually, I do, but I wouldn't want to punch holes through them with bullets. Hi, hi! I've been on the receiving end of that! So then she enrolled into the Hebijo Academy.
あんたたちを捨てたってわけ。そんなバカなことが。あら、ショックなの？でもそれが事実。あんたはひばりにご出身だったけど、あの子の方はそうでもなかったってこと。残念ね。デタラメを言うな。信じられないんだったらヘビジョに来ればいい。うちの生徒になったひばりを見ることができるから。あら、でもあんたにはヘビジョの場所がわからないか。それじゃ無理ね。ひばり、あんなやつの言葉、俺は信じないぞ。
You know, as much as I like modern day Mirai, I really want to give this one a right wee clunk on the head at times. She really knows how to get under your skin, don't she? Gosh dang it, Mirai. I love you, but not the current you. Well, actually, is that my way toward it? I mean, would it be technically the past you? Oh, I don't know. Details schmetails. Any hoodles? Yup. This is still the same. Just wanted to double check. Right. So who's up next? Oh, it's some Hibari again. You know, Hibari may as well be the main character at this point, eh? Not that I'm against it. I'd welcome a new Hibari overlord. But I digress. Hibari's still unaccounted for. Perhaps she was taken captive. We must have faith in her ability to stay alive. Law of the Hebijo. Oh, so we have to beat down Haruka once again, eh? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We even have the war cry to back us up. About 3 years ago, the city's famous sightseeing attraction, the Castle Keep Ruins, had been closed in the name of protecting cultural heritage. Now here I am, looking up at it. My thoughts a blur. The Hebijo stronghold is in the most conspicuous place in the city. No one would ever imagine that it'd be here, which is why no one could ever find it. Ever since I transferred to Hebijo, Haruka's been really nice, like a whole different person. She giggles at me. Huh. Friends? I did say that I would transfer to Hebijo. Still, I never thought of Haruka and the others as friends. Yet, Haruka just flat out called me her friends. This brings a lot of genuine uncomfortable feelings to the surface. The school accepted me without a second thought, but to be called a friend by a Hebijo student? It's shocking. Shocking and amazing. Oh yeah, because then we get to see the other side of things, eh? I figured the Hebijo were a bunch of cool and collected individualists who had no use for friends. Even baddies can use the power of friendship, gosh! With my thoughts a nauseating whirl, Haruka leads me around Hebijo. There are 4 different areas inside. The first is Northgate Square. Gravel's been laid down throughout the area, which is so big that it could easily accommodate 5 100-meter racetracks. Oh, dang! She stomps on the gravel underfoot. Suddenly, I hear a faint voice groaning beneath us. She bellows at the ground and stomps several more times. I stare at the ground. Wait, what? So this is like where they conceal themselves at times, just for practice. That uncomfortable feeling grows about 20 sizes larger. What? 30 hours? What kind of training regimen is this? At least tell me there's internet down there. As she says this, she passes under North Gate. I have to rush to keep up with her. It opens up to the main temple area, with a garden and a passage separated by trees. We can see the castle keep directly ahead, but a high wall stands in the way. We'd have to go around to the western gate to actually reach it. There's a long bridge in the south gate area. It extends from far to the south all the way to the castle keep. As we look out over the bridge, I notice bubbles popping in the water. There's a bamboo pipe swaying down there. A shinobi student must be practicing the art of water escape. Haruka immediately throws a knife at the pipe. Blood appears in the water. Oh gosh, then the student! That poor gal though! The student scrambles out of the water, then bows. Oh why yes, thank you for that shanking, Haruka-sama! As I hurry to keep up with Haruka, I sense someone watching me. I look around, but there's no one there. Just my imagination, I guess. I try to keep a close eye on my surroundings as I chase after her. Inside, it looks more like a luxury resort. There are a ton of Japanese-style rooms with really nice sliding screens. It's hard to tell which way is a dead end and which way will get you where you need to go. Must be really useful for confusing invaders. I notice lectures taking place in several rooms. Each class has a lot of students. At Hanzo, we only ever had 5 at a time. Everyone seems so focused. I can't help but stop and stare. It's the same. The Hebijo are taught just like we are. It makes sense when you think about it. I'd just never given it any thought before. The Hebijo are the enemy. Brutal minions of evil, unlike us good shinobi. Or so I thought, but that was all in my head. None of that is really true. The Hebijo and Hanzo academies aren't that different. They have friends they trust, they train really hard, they're working to become shinobi, just like we are. Yeah, they just have a different way of life, if anything. This is all pretty shocking for me. It feels like everything I know is wrong. Before I know it, we've reached the top floor. Oh, hello, hello! I shake out of my fog and notice two shinobi talking casually with each other.
もやしはある意味芸術だと思いますの。
Of course, Yomi would still be talking about bean sprouts.
あんたも好きやな。もちろんですか?
They must be riveted by this conversation. They haven't even noticed I'm here.
まずあの食感。表面はツヤツヤと輝き、噛むとシャキッとキュートな音。それに不思議、咀嚼しているだけでとてもお腹が満足してきますの。それ、錯覚や。満腹中枢が刺激されて、お腹いっぱいの気分になってるだけや。まあ、そういう言い方もできますわね。
But at least it somewhat satisfies her needs nonetheless, right? Even if it's only psychological. I don't get what they're talking about, but they don't seem at all bothered by our presence.
ほらひばり、外を見てごらん。
As Haruka requests, I walk over to the window. I can see an incredible view of the whole town.
すごい。下の方も見てごらん。
I see a lot of shinobi students training below the castle keep. One group is marching, while another is working on practical skills. Hebijo has a lot more students than Hanzō Academy, but otherwise, it seems basically the same. I get it now. The only difference between Hebijo and Hanzo Academy is who's employing us. As shinobi, our business is the same. Come to think of it, the two schools fighting is kind of silly. What is a good shinobi? What is an evil shinobi? These little questions are starting to consume me. A bit later, each of the Hebijo's elites arrive on the top floor of the keep, one after another. Homura and the tiny girl who shot Yag. You don't even refer to her by name? I can't let that go. But it was my fault that it happened. I start daydreaming again, while Haruka talks to each of the girls.
みんな、転校してきたひばりよ。
That expression on Haruka is adorable. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you could be so cute.
よろしくお願いします。
Then the little girl walks slowly over to me.
未来よ、よろしく。
She holds up a throwing knife.
私を無視したら殺すからね。
Oh, what a chipolass!
無視なんかしません。
I answer in a rush, and Mirai turns her back on me.
無視をしないのなら普通に付き合ってあげるわ。
The two talking before Yomi and Hikage come over. Yomi scrutinizes me closely. Then she delicately snorts.
中流階級ってとこ？毒にも薬にもならないですわね。
Oh, so we're not rich enough! That means that we could be accepted by such a lovely lassie!
ええやん、そんなこと。
Reprimands Hikage from beside her.
よくないですわ。
The remark seemed to set her off, though I have no idea why. It's just the poverty way, I suppose.
ひばりです。よろしくお願いします。よろしゅう。
I timidly call out to Yomi, who's facing away from me.
もやし、美味しいですよね。
Her expression changes completely. A fellow lover of sprouts, you say? Yomi begins going on about bean sprouts, eyes shining. Hikage gives a big hint of a smile. Yomi's sprout talk is gradually growing more he eats. Homura jumps lightly and hides the super secret ninja art scroll in the ceiling. Then we all exit the upper level room. This is my chance. If I have a moment alone, I can take back the scroll. But are you gonna really betray your new buddies so quickly? That's why I transferred here to begin with. Everyone at Hanzo may call me a traitor, but I'll stop at nothing to get back the super secret ninja art scroll. If I don't, I can never show my face to them again. I'll be left alone. This could be my big break. See, I would like to say so, but I have a feeling that Haruka would be the kind of person to maybe have a doll deployed there to monitor it, just on the off chance. I walk briskly back to the top floor. That's where the super secret ninja art scroll is. I stare up at the ceiling. All I have to do to get it is jump. The question is, what then? How would I get it back to Hanzo Academy without being discovered? I don't have time for this. They'll get suspicious if I take too long. I just have to get the scroll first, then think about the rest later. I knew that she'd do. Gosh dang it. I turn around, startled, and see Haruka looking at me coldly. Aww.
どうして？だってひばり見ちゃったから。ヘビジョも半蔵もそこにいる生徒たちは何にも違いはないって。一生懸命に忍びになろうとしている高校生なんだって。私が聞いているのは超秘伝忍法書を取り返すのかってことなんだけど。はるかさん、分かって。ここはね、ヘビジョよ。分かってほしければヘビジョのルールに従いなさい。ヘビジョのルール？そう、勝者は絶対である。だから分かってほしければ私を倒せばいい。さあひばり、行くわよ。
Well, fair is fair, I suppose. I hope we'll be able to bring up some new results, though, by hopefully beating Haruka into submission for once. It's always been odd to me. But it sounds like the Haruka's voice file is of lower quality. Hearing it again for the third time. Maybe it's just because we're not playing as her though. I'll just have to find out, eh? Whoa. I think it's just a one-on-one, so no biggie, right? Right, time to settle her. When I can. Oh. Of course it counts. Oh. Okay, good. Most of noise. Going to another juggle. Wait, how did you escape? Lady? Oh lord! What a leap! Oh! Lordy, lady. Right, this shall suffice, I hope? No. No. That did not suffice. Okay, round 2, I suppose? Bomb! Okay, take 2 was enough. A rank, please. What? Well, fine then. I see how it is. B for bum. Oh, a new picture. Actually, now that I think about it, as to how I didn't get the prior one, I think it may have been something to do with that one time I had a third save slot and I fiddled about on it, and I may have just been randomly doing some missions, and I ended up doing the Haruka one on that one, but I did skip the dialogue on it. So that's probably why. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. Oh, for Pete's sake! When can we have an actual, genuine victory against one of yous, huh? Oh.
人形じゃなくて友達が欲しかったから。もちろんホムラたちは仲間よ。でもそれは忍びを目指す仲間で同志って感じなの。私はひばりみたいな子と普通の友達みたいに付き合いたかったのよ。はるかさんなんてねって言ったら信じる？
You gave me one heck of a sucker punch, darling. Come on.
冗談よ冗談。なんかしらけちゃったな。今回のことは見なかったことにしてあげる。早く修行に行ってらっしゃい。私に勝てない以上、超秘伝忍法書を取り返すのは無理。ここはおとなしく引いておきなさい。はるかさん。
I can't believe she did that. Aww. Still though? I mean, she was pretty good there. She reeled me in for a moment. Okay, Okay, so what's next? I just want to see. Okay, as tempting as it is to continue onwards, though, I think this shall be our ending point, because who knows if it'll end up being another visual novel-like moment. So yeah, anyway, folks, thank y'all for watching this episode of Senran Kagura Bust, and I'll see you next time with some more life and hometown. Ta-ta for now.